Ah, right. So hello, welcome to my commentated speedrun, hopefully properly, of Fighting Beauty Wulong, the game based on the anime and manga of the same name. So we'll just start. 3, 2, 1. So we're going to skip this cutscene because we don't need to see what it's showing us. And we'll get thrust into a tutorial. We're just going to skip because no one wants to see a tutorial. And we'll get introduced our two sort of primary characters here. This is members of the Mao family. A fighting dojo. We're going to be playing as Maoran. And that is Mao Hun, who is our grandfather. Basically, we're just going to get completely thrown into, like, becoming a fighter. We have some bars on screen, which you can see. And... Ah, rip, we missed. So... we have some bars. The blue bar is our health. The yellow bar is kind of like our power meter. Think of it like Street Fighter. In reverse, it doesn't build up, it only goes down. So we have a full stack of special abilities. You may be wondering what each special does, but we'll see them all as we go, so I'm not going to explain too many of them this time around. What we will see, is the use of the most important one, which is the leg swing, because it does a ton of damage. And it is unblockable. So... So, this game was made by Dream Factory, which are a team that are probably more known for the Bouncer. And not too great a game. I've never played it, so I couldn't tell you how well this sort of fares. We want to keep that because we're going to get... Oh, no, we're not. So, annoyingly, didn't want to use that there. Mainly because we're going to be fighting some groups around the corner. And if we don't have any specials, it can be a bit of a pain. Okay, we got one out of the way. But you can see here we get kind of like overwhelmed pretty quickly. This might be... Okay, we should be fine now. So the good thing is that we can heal using our power bar, which we can also stock up with. So we're going to go back to half health, because we should hopefully get some healing items in the next area. So we're going to go on to our sort of first mini-boss, I guess, now. She has a very specific skill set that reminds me a lot of Eddie. And thankfully we've got a couple of good attacks here, so we're going to wait for her to get up and then we're going to just spam them. So in easy, opponents don't get the ability to use specials like we do. But they can still heal as long as they use their items. So we're going to run over to the door area. So we've now learnt her ability, which we can swap between by... I've forgotten how. L3? No, L2. Yeah, L2 and left stick. So now we can use her attacks on people, and if you remember Eddie in Tekken 3, he's kind of a bit of cheese. Where is he? So that's good. Gone. So we're just gonna kick people up and basically do this to them for the rest of the game. Except where we need to use our special anyway. We're gonna do that to get rid of them. Okay, we're gonna run away for a second here. Or try to anyway. Heal. Because we are getting handed to us there. Okay. So normally we would... So annoyingly, they get to respawn their health. We can... Okay, so we are kind of lucky there. I'm going to use our last bit of special to just heal. But this game is pretty brutal if you don't have AoE attacks to get rid of people. Now that we've got this special set of abilities, we're going to move on to like a little mini arena fight now, where we get completely overwhelmed. Hopefully we get some good AoE attacks to take out as many people as possible. So basically these are just street thugs, entry level. Okay, we have, cool. Right, so we want to go take this guy out, and we should be able to take some more out. Cool. And then we're going to just do it again and take out even more. Now with this, we should be able to do this. Cool. Now we've got 2 of them left, so we're going to wait for them. Get him. We're going to get the melon. Okay, that's it. Very nice. So we got a very nice set of skills there. We're going to heal even though we don't think we need to here. But that's basically going to be the gist of it. We're gonna heal just after every major level. So we've gone back. Now we're on to the next sort of stage. So I split early there. We normally split as the credit bits come in here. So I'll match that on the next one. But he's basically telling us about the Prime Mat, which is the fighting tournament that he wants us to enter. So now we need to, basically we need to go train. And he wants us to go become a pro wrestler for a bit. But we're going to run to the door. So the good thing is we don't need to heal here. But the, the items that we get, they're RNG sort of spawns in easy mode. In medium and hard mode, you've got to pick them up from defeated enemies as well as from smashing boxes. But in that case, enemies can also use special abilities in that mode, whereas in easy, they can't. They don't have the ability to do anything except heal, basically. They may get items, but they won't use them generally. So this is, we're basically becoming Mao Tiger, the wrestler, the pro wrestler. And these people are unhappy because we've effectively taken the spot from another wrestler that was going to be that position. So those 2 are gone. We're going to come over here. And we're going to basically show them the power of Eddie. So one thing as well is this game allows you to save wherever you want in this mode. In normal and hard, you have to pick up heart pieces, which even in my playthroughs, I've not actually done yet. So this necessarily is the cheesiest way to win. So that's them done. Now we get to get told off by the main person in the ring. But they all come back and we've got to kind of go do it again. The resilience of wrestlers, after all. Okay, that works. We have a number of, like... That is basically our Dragon Fist attack. And we're going to just do the heals here, because we need to wait for it to get up anyway. Cool. So now we're going to fight this person in the middle of the ring. And we have enough special attacks to not worry about her, to be honest, basically. Okay. So this is Lucky Shimoda. Who was meant to be basically the tiger character before we came in and kind of stole it. So we're gonna wrong ones. We want those two. Save, but now we get to go to Pratt, which is the fighting tournament. And we're basically going to show everyone who we are. But we start out, to refer to BCV, we start out not really liking fighting. And we're going to use our totally legal wrestling moves here. So we can actually pick them up from the ground with the leg throw move as well. And that should be it. Totally legitimate wrestling moves. But you're locked to the wrestling abilities in that fight. And you don't get drops from anyone else. But basically, they're just playing up for the TV here, knocking us out because obviously we're the underdog, and we go into the arena. In the anime, there's a bit more that happens here. We have a big sort of fight between us all. Lucky Shimoda here is injured, but in the game, she's happy that we're okay and that we're now friends because we fought. Fighting is friendship. So we give up the mantle of Mao Tiger to her. We are best friends now, and we're friends with everyone in the fighting, like in the wrestling dojo. Because that's just how wrestling works. And, yeah. Welcome to Bear Country. Basically, we're on like a training arc to become the most powerful fighter we can, and we're gonna fight some bears, and probably that we won't be killed. They have fighting spirit. That's basically what he's telling us here. And now the annoying thing is that we can't use the red ones because we're not powerful enough to basically to pick him up. But weirdly, we can kick them into the air really easily. Is he dead? Yeah, he's okay. So we're going to fight some bears as we go through here. We're going to try and keep as many of these specials as we can. And we're basically just going to try and aim to get them just as they wake up. Oh, cool. He's already dead. Right, okay. So we haven't got any good, like, attack attack moves here in our special at the bottom. Hopefully we get some good ones. But you'll see that these guys fight a bit like Kuma from Tekken. There's a lot of Tekken-related shenanigans here. Oh my god, we're gonna use this to get rid of him, because that is just annoying. Stop attacking us, so we can attack you. He's dead. Okay, he's not. Right. Okay, we'll do that instead. Right. So there's gonna be a few more of them in this area. I'm gonna run in and kick the hell out of them. Oh, almost. There we go. One down. There's going to be one round here. Again, all these blocks are defeatable, I guess, would be the word. Are you not dead after all that? So we get the... Well, we don't get drops, but... We're going to spend all of our health in this particular area because it's kind of a bad area to live in. So get those and get ready for this guy who's going to appear right here. He not dead? Yeah, he is. Okay. Oh, what a punch that was, eh? We're just gonna beat him to the punch there. Ha 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 ha. So a lot of them have wake up attacks, which are a pain. Just gonna do that to him. So you'd think if they were on the ground we could use our like ability, but we can't. But we're doing good. Bears are no match for us. Alright, so we have a couple of good attacks here. So the whole reason for this sort of training montage is that we are going to take over our grandpa's dojo and inherit the family fighting style. So he wants to make us nice and strong. There's two bears here, so we're just going to be careful. Because I don't want to get caught between the pair of them, basically. Where's the other guy? Where are you? Up here now. Is he not spawning for us? That's good. Where is he? Oh, okay. That was not good. Where are you? So we're doing okay in terms of, like, health here for our next area, which is going to be the boss. And can you guess what the boss is going to be? Of course, a bear. So this bear is one of the few ones that literally does a lot of healing. We're going to do our best to get rid of it quickly. Okay, done. So again, boss fights are pretty unhelpful. And basically, he's talking about killing the bear, and she's like, "No, let's not kill the bear." So she's talking here about how she's starting to like fighting. Prime mat's obviously the next important thing for us. Prime mat is actually coming up in a little mini tournament arc we've got going on. And there is a very important announcer here that looks like a very special member of a certain Tekken team. This guy here looks like Harada, the guy behind Tekken a little bit to me. This is Kao Chunyun, who is the ultimate fighter, and basically she's insulting us here, Chinese fighter. This is Shelly. And again, we're going to try and like take out as much health as we can before we use our special here, so we can just finish her off, basically. That's the aim of the game. So she has a wake-up attack, which is really annoying. Right here. That should be, oh, not enough. There we go. And we are just gonna heal up. But we beat Shelly. Now we get like a few more battles on the Prime Mat against different styles of fighters. So we're coming up against a Jiu-Jitsu fighter, I believe. Okay, we've got some good attacks here. So we're going to go for that. So even though it's slow, we can do it when she's on the ground like that. Wait for her just to get up and attack her with that. And then we should be able to do that. And then we go. Go. Aran continues her unbeaten streak. So we're coming up against, I believe it's Megumi next. Megumi. Yeah, the judo fighter, as you can see. And unfortunately, she's going to lose to our winning strategy of using special attacks. Now, she's from the boxing gym. And we have no ability to... So we're going to keep that just for the moment. And once again, we're just going to use our special items to heal. So Junyun there is the star pupil, I guess, is the word, of our opponent's dojo. And the family we hate the most, the cows. But you know what that means. So here is the patriarch, I guess, of the cow family. At this point in his life, he understands that fighting is not the way. kind of thing, and he wants his fighting dynasty to end with him dying. So we're basically going to... We're invited kind of to the Cow family house to get more information about them as a whole. The family house is full of students, should we say, that are designed to counter our ability as a fighter. And hoping we get a red. We do, cool. So we're going to come over here to this guy, and we're just going to grab him. If we can basically use it on him a lot, it's kind of okay. Go. So those guys can be a bit of a pain. Again, as you saw earlier in the in the run, they will happily swarm you. So we're going to try and take out as many as we can as we go. Okay, that's fine. That's fine as well. So we just have this guy at the bottom. And we have enough ability to take him out. And we're just going to completely ignore him for a second to heal up. There we go. Right, so now we need to go... We don't need to go anywhere, actually. That's fine. Just going to run around until the game stops. So I've forgotten this guy's name, unfortunately, but he's a bit of a pain. I should have the names in my splits. But he is the current... current lead trainer, I guess, of the cow style. But we're just going to take him out with our special abilities here, because he has no recourse from us. He has a weird ability to wake up kick, which you might see. He always seems to do a really big wake up kick. Of course, he's not going to do it now. That. There we go. But as mentioned, enemies in this game have the ability to use items in the harder difficulties, but this guy's going to get, boom, kicked into a rock. And we're going to unlock the secret underground part of the game, as is normal in a beat-em-up. And again, filled with disciples who are here designed to counteract our abilities. Hopefully we get a... We do. I'm going to go over to this guy because I want him to kill everyone else. Like that. And we're going to do it again. We're just going to beat him with that. Now get that and go downstairs even further. Got to love Beaverist PBs. Right, so we get, we've got one. It's hopefully going to get hit. He is, cool. Oh, we get the headbutt, nice. I'm just going to kick them, and we're going to heal up. We're going to go up this lift in a second, even though we don't get the spawn for it. So the game follows the first season of the anime. There is actually a second season, which I've not seen. But you can tell we're kind of getting more into it. We want to learn more about our father and our mother, figure out what's going on in the world. Because our grandfather has been pretty stingy with information. So this is... We're gonna get stopped in a second. We don't want to fight. Basically, we play each other off here. That our fighting style doesn't allow us to make the first move, and she won't make the first move on us. So we're kind of at an impasse here. So we just we do the only way to win is to not play. This is, I want to say his name is Jiggly, but he's well. So, we're of the opinion. Oh, we missed the timing on that. Resume game. So that's annoying. We missed the timing on using our special. But it's okay. We're gonna get absolutely yeeted in a second because he's gonna wake up. His latent fighting ability on us. He's gonna go turn not Super Saiyan, but Kaioken. And the only way to win is to not play, because he absolutely destroys us. We can win this fight. It does nothing for the story. So, we think he's our father at this point. Our father ran out on us as a kid. And then he knocks out. And then grandfather comes back and we're like, this is our dad, and he's like, no? Why would you think that, you silly person? Basically, he turns out to be a student of Grandpa, and he didn't understand the tenets of the Mao fighting way. Took too much pleasure in beating his opponents rather than learning the ways of the game. So we just kind of just leave, like you do. So now we're at Prime Map fully. And we're going to basically be fighting Hao Shunyun. Because as you all know, winning against your opponent's fighting style means they can never use it again. And sorry for all the mashing that you probably can't hear, but we're going to use our specials. We may as well get these. In fact, we'll keep this one just for the moment. She's going to do a wake up annoying. So she has an annoying ability there. Do that. It's not game over because, well, we've done the hard work. Now we need to wait through some cutscenes. We've won Prime Map. We have become the true fighting champion. And now we're going to the cow family grave to lay some incense for him. Basically, Grandpa's here, like, is, you know, do what you want. If you want to fight, fight. If you don't want to fight, I will trust and believe in you. Junyun has left the country to go learn about the world. We get recognized here as being, you know, prime mat winner. Like, sign my things for me, please. And we basically make the decision now that we're just going to be a student. And fighting is not for us. But that is fighting Beauty Wulong. Thank you for watching. Sad news is that the main voice actress for the for Maoran died earlier this year. But the game is, I find it pretty fun. It's fairly quick. It's kind of nice, and it has that PS2 era sheen to it. It certainly looks like a better game than the Bouncer, in my opinion. But thank you for watching if you've watched it, and hopefully you accept it. But good night. That's going to be it for me tonight.